Musician Margo Price is telling the world about her cosmetic surgery, and it's far from the average plastic work that most celebrities seem to love so much. In fact, Price's surgery has a greater medical history and an emotional struggle behind it. Price, aged 41, shared that she'd undergone sinus surgery, septoplasty and rhinoplasty, after years of not being able to breathe properly, several broken noses, and dealing with bullying over her appearance. "I was bullied online constantly, and every time I did any kind of TV appearance, or said something politically that might not align with my fan base, the trolls would come for me," the country singer wrote in the piece titled, "As Plain as the Nose on My Face." "It was deeply painful. Since my career has taken off, I have often wanted to just disappear from existence." But while the bullying over her appearance was something she said she could learn to live with, it was the intense sinus pressure that became the most difficult to live with. Price said her blocked sinuses were causing migraines, blurry vision, impaired hearing, and labored breathing that were affecting her career and everyday life. Price also wrote in the article about her early days of drinking and drug use, which led to some of her broken noses, how at one point the pressure inside her head was so intense that she thought her eardrum was going to rupture. Price later found out it was all down to blockage and bone spurs, and she joked that while she was getting all that fixed, she may as well take care of the cosmetic surgery as well. "Growing up as a young girl, I fell prey to all of the subliminal messaging this society sends us in the media. I got the message that if a girl was not beautiful, you had no worth. It's very painful to feel like you're not good enough, and you'll never be good enough because of the way you look," she wrote of wanting to fix her always crooked nose. "But no makeup, no clothing, and no hairstyle would ever make me good enough because my problem was smack dab in the middle of my face." Price worked with two doctors, Dr. Shawn Nasseri and Dr. Jason Champagne, for her procedures. She revealed that 3 months post-op, she's breathing and singing better than ever. "I was so terrified that my vocals would sound different, but it wasn't the case at all," she admitted. "As far as my self-image and self-acceptance, that's another story. I am trying to learn how to love my new self, but it's not been an easy road. I thought that fixing my nose was going to solve everything, but it was much more complicated than that. Women are designed to fail. You'll be shamed for being ugly, then you'll be called fake and shamed for having work done. We can't win." Price candidly admitted that even after her surgeries, she struggled deeply with her mental health and wanted to be open about it because she has fans who look up to her. She shared that her loved ones have been helping her stay strong, and so has her music. "Music has always been the thing that has saved me and helped me process my feelings, and I don't know where I'd be today without it," she wrote. Price has struggled with mental health for many years. Back in 2012, she and her husband, Jeremy Ivy, lost their 2-week-old baby, Ezra, to a heart condition. They sat down to write "Hey Child" shortly thereafter. However, the song wasn't released until she was encouraged to re-record it for her 2020 album, That's How Rumors Get Started. The song was about how many of our talented friends were drinking and partying their talents away, but after a few years had passed, we realized it was just as much about us as our friends, she said. Price grew up in the small town of Aledo, Illinois, where she played piano and sang in a church choir before studying dance and theater at Northern Illinois University. In Nashville, Price worked several jobs, including waiting tables, installing and removing residential siding, and teaching children to dance at a YMCA. Price and her husband, guitarist Jeremy Ivy, were part of Secret Handshake, a band that only played political songs before she and Ivy started Buffalo Clover, and later formed Margo and the Price Tags, which she says was supposed to be a supergroup. A multi-talented musician, Price plays acoustic guitar and electric guitar and sings. In addition, there is a second drum kit on stage, and as part of one or another of her songs, She plays those drums for a several-minute jam with the rest of the band. Price credits Tom Petty, Janis Joplin, Bobby Gentry, Emmylou Harris, Bonnie Raitt, and Dolly Parton as significant influences to her musical journey. Her voice has also been compared to those of Loretta Lynn and Tammy Wynette. She often writes about life's cruel twists, and her music has been described as humble and uplifting.